What headgear am I supposed to use? My name's Greg, you're watching How to Play Paintball. Just a quick thank you to ProEdge for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much for all the support. Please be sure to support those that support the channel and click the link down in the description down below. So something that I thought would be helpful for you all is how to decide what type of headgear to use. Now, I have a couple different things that I'm gonna just go over the pros and cons of. There is gonna be a giveaway as well, so make sure that you stay tuned throughout the whole video so that way you can see how to enter. So thank you to Ruthless and Guru Gun Stands for the giveaway items. But yeah, I wanted to go through pros and cons so that way you can make the best choice. So depending on the league, make sure that you're looking at the rule book to see specifics. My understanding is that it's 2 layers. So let's go with the first thing. So first option is just gonna be a simple headband. So headbands have a whole bunch of different types that you can go with. I used to use just 2 headbands. So all it's gonna do is there's like terry cloth or something on the inside, maybe microfiber, and you'll go ahead, tie it around, and it's just going to help to cushion those blows to your head. An advantage with this is that it's very lightweight, and it's not gonna be, you know, cumbersome to have on your head. A downside is that nothing is covering your neck. Also, the top of your head is not covered. So just know that if you are worried about getting, you know, like bunkered in the top of the head or something like that, you just want to kind of have that extra little bit of cushion. This might not be the best option, but remember, you can kind of combine some of these things as well. Some people might do like a headband and then like a sweatband, so you can do that. Just kind of see what is it that's going to work best for you. Something that I do like with the headbands is that your ears are not covered. So you're able to hear everything that's going on a lot easier than something that is going to maybe muffle some of what you are hearing. Which leads into the beanie. So beanies are going to be a lot more cushion, so it's definitely something that's good. Having this on your head is definitely going to start to get very hot and uncomfortable. So maybe you're like me where you sweat a lot and just kind of run hot. A beanie is probably not gonna be best for you. It's not gonna cover your neck, but it does help with having a little bit more cushion. Some people like to have that and they put, you know, a headband with it, or, you know, something else, maybe like a sweatband or whatever it is that they choose. But you do wanna make sure, and it depends on who you talk to, with covering your ears like this, when you put your mask on, it's going to cover where you're hearing. So what some people like to do is they'll kind of roll the headband, I'm sorry, the headband, the beanie up, and then that way when they have their mask on, their ear is still able to hear everything that's going on. The other good thing with a beanie is that they're usually not too expensive. You can get, I think I might have even gotten this at, you know, like Walmart or something like that. So I've just kind of had it for a little bit. So if I do play in like really cold weather, I can grab this and put it on. It's gonna cover my ears and be a little bit more comfortable, but it doesn't really get cold in Florida too much, so it's not super helpful. But there's some guys like the Edwards brothers on Damage, they love their beanies, and okay, go for it. You know, that's just kind of a thing that they have. So make the right choice for yourself, right? Speaking along the lines of a beanie, something like the like a skull cap. So G1 makes a specific paintball one. So the top section here is basically like a real flexible mesh, and then it has a cushioned sweatband. So when you have this on, you're able to not have a lot of the issues with the heat holding into your head because of like a beanie or something like that. But it's still going to give you that extra little bit of cushion, and this is actually going to run all the way around. And I know G1 actually makes it where it's just like the sweatband section, it's not the top, so some people like that style. It's the thing with paintball, is you get to be original. A downside with this, and this is something that I had actually done, was cut out the middle section. Going back to like what we talked about with the beanie, you don't want it to be that you're covering up your ears and muffling things around you. So I had these sections cut out here, so it's just this real thin layer around my ears. So that way it kind of like cups around my ear, and I'm able to hear all around me. Another downside with this would be, again, it's not covering your neck, so you know, if you forget sunscreen or something like that, it might get a little bit warm and you might get sunburned. And if you're playing in an event, getting shot and sunburn is not going to be great. I used this for a while. I've actually kind of moved around all of these now that I think about it. G1 supported me in the past, and they're just a great company. So I supported the channel and all that. So I appreciate them. So another thing when you're looking at something like this is that with paintball specific items, a beanie is not made for paintball. It's not made with paintball in mind. It's just supposed to be cover your head. Maybe it's just a style thing. Maybe it's just to keep you warm. But something like this is made specifically with paintball in mind. So even little things like on the front there, all around it, is this like gel tack. So that way your headband doesn't slide around. You don't have to worry about, you know, things slipping around or anything like that. And also I believe the actual cloth here just helps with absorbing more moisture. So just again, when you're looking at different options, looking at something paintball specific is gonna have paintballers in mind. Well, hopefully their designers would. I know G1 was thinking about that. Whereas a beanie, although it might be cheaper, doesn't have paintball in mind. So, you know, you just gotta kind of think through those things. Another one is just the basic head wrap. So this is one from Dye. This is actually newer from them. So they teamed up with this company Halo that has it's called the sweat seal, where basically the water from your head, from the sweat, kind of follows this little yellow section and can kind of filter out to the sides. So it's not dripping down into your face. So kind of a cool thing. And then, you know, just like any other sandana or head wrap, the actual section here, this one is cushioned all the way around from Dye, but something like what's going to be given away is the Ruthless head wrap. Is going to have the terry cloth in the front, and I mean most of the time your mask is going to be over here anyway. So again, it's all preference. You want to just try different things. But with a head wrap, let's see if I can get this without getting crazy, you know, bunny ears and all that stuff. It's gonna be hard to do because I can't really see myself very well right now. Don't judge me on this. I know that I probably have, you know, wrinkles and all of that. You know, you want to make sure that you look good on the field, right? But I just wanted to show, you can see that the mesh comes down. You're going to have to consider that the top section here getting shot there's a very thin layer of fabric. So it's not something that's really going to be there to really protect you. Since it's all mesh, the heat's going to escape very easily. But I personally like the head wraps, at least now. Again, like I said, I've kind of moved around different types of things. So finding what works best for you is really what's important. But when you are doing this, I've kind of come around to this, where over my ear, I kind of have this section pulling my ear back, so that way it's not on top, and then I'm kind of squishing my ear when I put my mask on. So when I have it like that, I'm also able to kind of pull it down, and this kind of covers your ear a little bit. The mesh, you're still going to be able to hear well enough, but if you get shot in the side of the head, maybe keep a little bit of shell and all that from getting inside of your ear. All preference. That's all it really is. I'm not telling you that you need to do it this way, just something that I like to do. And maybe there's someone at your local field that you can, hey, can I try that on, just see how it feels? Do it before they go play so that it's not covered in sweat. But getting into the giveaway, so gonna be giving away a Ruthless head wrap. So this is one of the brown leaf ones. Also, Guru Gun Stands has a pretty sweet lanyard. So there's a little bottle opener. You can put your ID here if you want to put your keys here, whatever. Also, it can unclip. So, you know, it might be easier instead of it doesn't stretch, so you can unclip it, you know, unlock something or whatever it might be. But ooh, so this is the custom How to Play Paintball Guru Gun Stand. If, by the way, you go to Guru Gun Stands and order one, and you use the code WATCHLEARNWIN, you'll automatically get the custom ones. So just a little side note, but I'm gonna be including a Guru Gun Stand. This fits pretty much every single marker on the planet. I can't think of any that it wouldn't fit. There might be a couple like weird ones, like maybe some pump stuff, but even then, I think it might fit. So anyways, so you have the Guru Gun Stand, the lanyard, and you have the head wrap. So what I want for you to do to be able to enter this is first make sure that you like and subscribe. That's the usual stuff, right? And then I want you to go ahead and in the comments down below, go ahead and put down what is your favorite type of headgear. Once you do that, go ahead and email me, greg@howtoplaypaintball.com, and make sure that you include your username so that way when I do the giveaways, I can go ahead and ask for your address so you don't have to post that anywhere. I do ask that if you are international, you are going to have to help with some of the shipping. Apologize for that, but anyone domestic into the US, all of this is going to get shipped out for you just fine. Thanks to Guru gun stands as well as Ruthless Paintball products, and a huge thanks to ProEdge for their continued support of the channel. Again, be sure to click the link down in the description down below. Around here somewhere, I'll put the date for when I'm going to be emailing the winner of all these items. So make sure that you guys are following those instructions. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.